Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Midwest Conversation. This video is probably going to be a little all over the place. It's going to be sort of a rant. Essentially, I'm making this video about a video. It's a video about a video. Videoception. Jimmy Kimmel did a bit on his show about people who do not want to get the COVID vaccine. The video title on the Kimmel YouTube channel is a message for people who don't want to get the vaccine. And let me start by saying I'm not against, by any means, the vaccine. I've already had my first shot. My second shot is scheduled. I think it's a good thing. I think everyone should get it if they want to get it. And I think we need to do a better job at convincing those who are skeptical, because this is not the way to do it at all. I understand this video is meant to be playful. It's meant to be sort of a joke. But this is not how you do it. This is not going to be received well by those who are skeptical. So we're just going to go through it, and I'm going to tell you my gripes.
And so as a public service, we ask some real doctors to offer their best advice to those who are on the fence about the vaccine. And pay attention, because this is important.
He says, as a public service, we asked real doctors to offer their best advice on those on the fence about the vaccine. Pay attention, this is important. I understand that everything on Kimmel is meant to be kind of playful and fun, but this, the message, is serious, right? That's how they're making it seem. They're making it seem, hey, we're going to take a break from the goofiness and we're going to say, look, people, this message from these real doctors are going to offer advice about the vaccine. This is important. Pay attention.
I'm a doctor, an actual medical doctor.
I've practiced medicine for 21 years.
I am a critical care nurse.
I've been a nurse for 16 years.
I spent 4 years in undergraduate school, then 4 years in medical school,
And then another 5 years as a resident in emergency medicine.
Look at all of my diplomas.
I worked a second job to put myself through nursing school.
I'm 53 now, and I won't have my student loans paid off till well after I retire.
I can name every organ in your body and tell you exactly what it does.
Did you know there are between 60 and 100,000 miles of blood vessels in the human body?
They go on about how much schooling they've had, how long they've worked in medicine, this and that, talk about random facts about the human body. The one guy holds up his little diplomas and says, look at all my diplomas. And then they start saying other facts about it. And then the one doctor says, I did know that. And then she leans in and she goes, 'cause I'm a doctor.
I did know that because I'm a doctor.
Did you? That's not advice, okay? That is belittling people who aren't as educated as you are. Which is a big strike when you're trying to convince or create a public narrative that this is a good thing. This is what we should do. We should all band together and come together as Americans and as humans and as people of Earth, and we should get this vaccine because it's a good thing. Belittling someone and showing off how much schooling you've had and showing all your diplomas and leaning into the camera with a snarky attitude is not the way to do that. That is not going to be perceived well by the common man.
But you read something on Facebook?
Your friend from high school who sells jewelry, she posted it?
The one who's 53 and still builds dollhouses?
You heard what? On whose podcast?
Is he a doctor? No. Scientist? No.
Can he name one of the ingredients in the vaccine?
Can he point to his gabella?
Then tell him to shut the up. The doorbell is right here, by the way.
So they go on about the whole, where did you hear this bullshit from, Facebook, podcasts, all that kind of stuff, which there should be something said that the spreading of misinformation is not a good thing, but welcome to the internet, okay? You're going to find stuff that isn't true when you onboard all of humanity. And then the one doctor says, your gabella's right here, and then flips off the camera with her own personal snarky attitude style. Again, what are we doing? That is not the way to do things, okay? It's just not. This is so out of touch. It makes me sick, man. The final part of the video that I want to highlight here is the same doctor who flipped off the camera and leaned in with her snarky ass. Just watch.
Get the vaccine.
Just get the vaccine. Grow the up and get the vaccine.
And tell your friend on Facebook to stick to jewelry.
Grow the fuck up and get the vaccine. That right there encapsulates the divide in America right now. The divide between the wealthy, educated elite who have had the vaccine and those who are not, right? Those who aren't in the managerial upper class, who don't have the vaccine, whether they don't live near a vaccination site or they're hesitant, whatever the case may be, they just don't have it. These people who do have it and who believe that they are some way or another better than somebody else, belittling that person for not getting the vaccine. Let me be clear here. Vaccine is a good thing. I think you should get it. I'm in the process of getting it, like I said in the beginning of the video. But if you want to create a divide, this is how you do it, flat out. And there is a divide that's happening. The reason people are hesitant is, one, because of attitudes like this from this hierarchy of an upper class that's looking down on somebody for being a little bit hesitant. The reason why they're hesitant is because you're treating them like a second-class citizen. You're treating them like they're not as good as you are. Also, you can't fault people for being hesitant on new technology, okay? The vaccine is not, as I understand it, the standard vaccine that we're all used to, right? The standard vaccine we're all used to is a dead version of whatever virus they're trying to vaccinate. They put that in the vaccine along with some other mumbo jumbo, and they put it in you, okay? And then your immune system reacts to that, and you create immunity from it, right? Well, this is different. It's a new technology, okay? It's called mRNA. And I don't think a lot of people understand how it works. I don't even understand how it works. The way I understand it, from what I've read, is it is a protein that can be altered or coded. And they put it in, and they build it, they put it in your body, and your immune system knows how to react to it. Okay, when you tell someone that sort of freaks them out. This is a new thing we've never seen before. So I can see why people are hesitant, right? So if you want people to get the vaccine, this is not how you do it. You don't talk down to them. You don't act like they're lesser of a human if they don't get it, okay? This is America. We have choices here. If you don't want to get the vaccine, that's fine. You don't have to get the vaccine. If you want to get the vaccine, you have to talk to them like they're equal, all right? Don't look down on a section of people and belittle them, okay? When you do that, that creates pushback, and that creates people not wanting to get the vaccine even more. So you can't act surprised when they start to revolt against the idea of the vaccine, right? So if doctors want to give sound advice, like what Kimmel said in the beginning, they should explain what the mRNA technology is and how it works. They should talk about what to do if you get the vaccine and you're having side effects. They should show, they should put out a message or show where vaccine locations are, right? Show examples of people who are vaccinated getting together and doing fun activities without masks and without social distancing because everyone in that situation is vaccinated. That is how you create a public narrative around how this vaccine is a good thing. This will get us back to normal. Not by saying, grow the fuck up and get the vaccine. That's not how you do it. That's like fucking middle schoolers arguing with each other. And it's just going to create more panic and havoc. And it's just going to further the divide between the classes of people in this godforsaken country. Like I said, this is going to be a crazy, off-the-wall video because I didn't plan anything going into this. I saw this clip, and I needed to talk about it because I've been seeing reminiscences of this on Twitter and Instagram and every social media possible in the mainstream news outlets, on cable, everywhere. There's this extreme divide between two groups of people. And I feel like those two groups of people have a lot more in common than they think they do. They're just confused about why the other side is so... they're confused about why the other side is just so stuck in their ways, right? One side is like, quit telling me what to do. This is America. I'll do whatever I want. You can't control me. The other side is saying, hey, dumbass, we're in a pandemic, wear a mask, get the vaccine, and this is why you should do it. But the reasons they give aren't valid. The reasons they give are culture war reasons, right? It's just mind-boggling to me that we've been in this for a year now, and we have vaccines that are available for everyone that are free, and we're fighting over it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all on both sides. Get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine. Wear a mask, don't wear a mask. Whatever. It's up to you. It's your choice. But when you're on one extreme side of that spectrum and you see somebody else on the other side, the worst thing possible you could do is try and argue with that person or belittle that person. The best thing you could do would be try and find common ground. Okay? Try and have a civilized, legitimate conversation about your ideas and meet somewhere in the middle. That's how you get through this. Not this. This isn't the way to do it.
Grow the up and get the vaccine.